everyone, it's Crystal, and I'm going to show part of making my nephew's first birthday cake. It's going to be Monsters Inc. themed, so this little guy is going to have a big spot on the cake, and I'm not sure if this will be a complete tutorial, but I'm just going to try to film throughout doing it, and if I miss some sections I do. If I don't, hopefully I can do a pretty good step-by-step on how I'm doing this. So the one trick I'm going to show you that I like to do for getting the cake to release from the pans is you cut a piece of wax paper, and I have those. So you cut a piece of wax paper or parchment paper the size of the bottom of the pan, and you just go about, you butter it or grease your pans, lay your wax paper or parchment paper, grease it again, and then flour it. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll move on. Okay, so I've added my flour to my pans, and you can kind of see the parchment sticking up on the sides. So when you pop them out, you always know that the cake's going to come out, and you're not going to have any of your bottom of your cake sticking to your pan, so it's really nice. So I've made up some of my favorite chocolate cake mix, and I'm going to put them in the pans and get them going. There's actually going to be 2 8s and 2 6s. I wanted to show you guys, this is one of the cakes out of the oven, and you can see the wax paper on top, and it easily just peels on up, but your cake comes perfectly out of the pan, nice and easy. And I'm going to go put this on the cooling rack. It is Wednesday afternoon. I wanted to make sure I said that. I need the cakes to be done by Saturday night, and the party's on Sunday, so it's going to take quite a few days for me to get everything going, unless I wanted to go, crazy and do everything at once. So I am just baking the cakes and making all the fondant today. So I am doing the marshmallow fondant recipe that a lot of people use. So I'm going to go ahead and make up 2 big batches of fondant and color them colors I need. I'm dyeing one of the big batches that's going to cover the main tier, the 8-inch tier, blue. So that's what I'm doing now. I like making fondant. I mean, this is only my second time making fondants, but I like just making it in my big bowl and not laying it out on the counter, because it makes such a mess. I don't have a lot of counter space, so I just keep it in my bowl and keep on adding some powdered sugar if I need it. So just kneading the color in and getting it all ready. Okay, I have my blue all wrapped up. I have it in a double layer of plastic wrap, and I'm going to store it in a paper bag in just a cool, dry place. Don't put it in the refrigerator. Some people show you do, but actually the worst thing for fondant is moisture, so it's best just to keep it in a cool, dry place, and it will actually last a really long time, like a couple months like this. So I'm going to go ahead and make a batch of white and then color a few other pieces. So my cakes are done, my fondant is done and colored. I might have to make a few more colors maybe, but I think I have plenty of white that I can do that later if I need to. I also made a small little batch of Rice Krispie treats that is going to be the infrastructure for the monster. I think his name is Mike. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to put the cakes in the refrigerator, and I'm going to put the fondant all in this paper bag. And the one thing, like I said, you don't want to put the fondant in the fridge, and you don't want to keep it just you know, on the counter where it can get to sunlight, because the fondant, when exposed to light, will sun especially, will fade a little. And I learned that from my last cake, which was okay because it just became more of a shade of baby, like a baby pink color, but I don't want that to happen to these colors. So put this in the pantry in a cold, dark place. Cakes in the fridge and Rice Krispie treats, and I'm done for today. It's Wednesday, and I'm gonna be making my frosting today. That's the main goal for today. I'm not sure if I'll frost the cakes or not. We'll decide later, but I'm making a chocolate buttercream for the filling of the cake, and I'm gonna be doing some cream cheese frosting for the outside of the cakes. So basically all what I have in here is melted chocolate, butter, and espresso powder. So I need to add my powdered sugar, and I'm just going to be putting these in the fridge, and I might be frosting the cakes like I said, or I might be doing that on Friday. So we'll see. My chocolate frosting's all done, the buttercream, and I'm gonna just put it in a container here, but it is very tasty. I'm going to put all the recipes in the drop down box below. The cream cheese frosting has all been whipped up. It has a little bit of orange extract in it and a little bit of orange juice in it, and it's very tasty. So I'm going to put this in a storage container, put it in the fridge, and I'm not going to frost the cakes because I don't want to have to put the fondant in the fridge. I wanted to show you guys this awesome attachment I have for my mixer, and it has a spatula on the side, and it is so much better than this one that it comes with, the paddle attachment. So I highly recommend it. I think I need a new one. It's starting to come apart a little bit, but it is so worth the money, and it's awesome. I really barely ever have to screw down the bowl. Well, I am done with my frostings, but I think I need to start doing some of the decorations so I have enough time to do everything. I'm not gonna frost the cakes and cover them with fondant today because I don't want them to get all nasty in the fridge. So I'm gonna start making some of the decorations with fondant, and I'm gonna use my pasta roller and get going on some of that. So I'm just putting the fondant right through my roller. See, it's coming out. Bottom. I'm just gonna get it out there, and I'm gonna use my cutter. Make my little shapes that I need. Here's a bunch of my little polka dots all cut out, ready to go. They're lined with wax paper so they don't stick to each other, and they're all in the Ziploc bag so they won't dry out, and this will save me a bunch of time. Well, it's Saturday morning, and last night I forgot to film, but all I did was frost with my cream cheese buttercream that I made the cakes, the 8-inch and then the 6-inch, and I also made Cameron's excuse me, I also made the smash cake, and this is a special recipe that's more baby friendly. It's a carrot cake that has pureed apple and carrots and raisins in it. It has applesauce and apple juice in it, no added sugar, whole wheat flour, and just a little friendlier for baby. It's going to have just a lightly sweetened cream cheese frosting for his smash cake. So, but everybody else will get this big cake. So today I'm going to be rolling out the fondant and really just assembling the entire cake. So it's going to be quite the day. I've never made a cake quite this big before, so we'll see how it turns out. I think I'm going to have to do cut the rods for supporting the cake. So we'll see how this goes. So I've rolled out my fondant. I need it to be, I'm just using my cake as my pan as a sizing tool. I need it to be 4 inches for the height around. So I think I have it big enough, so I'm going to transfer it onto the cake and see how this goes. Here's the cake so far. Most of the decorations are on. Continuing on. This just has Rice Krispie treats underneath it as the base. And here is the final product. There's Daddy and Baby in the background. So I'm pretty happy with it. Second fondant cake. This is the biggest cake I've done so far by a lot, and it's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty cute.